The 100th season starts tonight. I'm the coach, and this is the return of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we kick off the new season with a great one in the NFC North. A potential classic between the Green Bay Packers and the defending champs of the division, the Chicago Bears. I'll be back at halftime with a look ahead to the weekend. But for now, let's get to Chicago and say hello for the first time to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, back for our fourth season already calling games together. Hard to believe that. And as we begin 2019, the 100th season of the NFL, it's the 199th matchup between the Packers and the Bears.
Makes our 4 seasons together seem rather small, doesn't it?
It
when you
does.
put those numbers next to it. But how about this opener? Last year, it was the season opener in Green Bay, and that was an absolute classic. Aaron Rodgers coming back and throwing the big touchdown passes for the Packers to win. But now they're under new management. Matt LaFleur is their head coach. Rodgers still the quarterback. The Bears, the defending NFC North champs.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And Andrew Luck's skill set is absolutely fantastic. There's not anything that he can't do as a quarterback on the field. But I also think that he absorbed a little bit by osmosis some of that great bloodline. His father, formerly a quarterback in the NFL as well.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Luck, and that's complete to Gates. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And now a look at the offense for Chicago.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. To the air again, Luck. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 24 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the red zone now, Locke. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Luck throwing again. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller there to make the grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Number 12 in green and gold coming out to lead the Packers. Of course, that's Aaron Rodgers. Last year for Rodgers, despite the young receiving core, despite the nagging injuries, despite the removal of his head coach, better than 4,400 passing yards, the second highest total in his 14 NFL seasons. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Something to watch in the preseason. A lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Quickly now, here's a look at the Green Bay offense.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game and game says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Rodgers throwing again. And his throw here's incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. But still trailing, it's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Love, and this is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Love. The catch made by Miller. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Long. He's got Burton here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards into Chicago first down. Luck now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's locked. That's complete to Robinson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Come on, guys. We got this.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Andrew Luck now. He gears up to lead this offense again. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers now to throw. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. This complete to Jones.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Luck on 1st down. And he completes it to Cohen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Locke. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
It's Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bears take over. Onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Cohen. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. This one into the hands of Burton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun to give to Jones.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now a play fake here on first down. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They'll run it now out of the gun. Tremont Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop. On second down now. It's Cohen, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Bears on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second down 6.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the first down sack. Luck. And this one's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame. But that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Rodgers now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And again, it's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. We'll start in the early window and begin up in Minneapolis. A tough one for the homestanding Vikings, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Atlanta Falcons. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Detroit Lions. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, a good one to kick off the year as the Patriots will raise their 6th Super Bowl banner at home against their rivals through many of those years, the Pittsburgh Steelers. In our game, it was Andrew Luck who had the hot hand in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it with Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Graham, complete. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10.
Let's go.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will tie things at 20 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, Locke. That's complete to Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's an offensive line you and I can play behind. How about the amount of time they gave their guy to scan the field and find someone open? Had all night, and in a game like this, probably should just put a spotlight on them instead of the quarterback.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Trubisky sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
From the red zone now, Locke. This is caught. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing is Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
The ball carried by the wide receiver.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. On second and goal. Luck to the end zone, but it's incomplete. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on third and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
No problem there on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Block on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Luck now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 3rd and 2, Luck. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you've got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 4.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Finds his target. It's Gates. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Off of play action. Luck. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Luck. He's got Burton here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They try again with Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And now the Packers get set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
319. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 319.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in the situations you noted where he only needed inches.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers get a score closer.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Preston Smith there on the stop. They run. This is Cohen. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On the delay, Jones. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Geronimo Allison, the target there. And now it's 2nd down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They convert on third with a gain of 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers got a man. That's Allison. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Rodgers now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Equinemius St. Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 7. Just over 1:40 to play. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Back to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now Rodgers. For the pass complete to Ryan Graham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He's back to throw, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Rodgers pass complete to Equanimous St. Brown. Touchdown, Green Bay.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. That time a 6-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now it's Locke. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now it's Locke. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Luck now to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Again, it's Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Rodgers now on first down. And Graham's got it, complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Green Bay, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.